All right, you guys, what is going on? This is Blaze over here at the Blue Chip Athletic Club podcast, and we're coming to you with another episode of Overtime, where I kind of go on a post-workout or maybe in the car 5 or 10 minute rant about something that I'm passionate about, and today is going to be for all the other small business owners out there. I had the really fortunate, situation where I got to go lead a mobility masterclass today for the St. Pete kiteboarding community. Super, super cool program, or I guess event that we as in me, the owner of the kiteboarder shop and a fellow entrepreneur at Sweet Perfections. Shout out to Elite Water Sports for you guys letting us do that, and then Hannah at Sweet Perfections Protein Cookies for coming by as well. But today, I guess I was going down there. We hadn't really done something like this yet, I guess. So the first kind of like meet up with these specific businesses, we're still super new to the Tampa St. Pete area. So ironically enough, I've coached however many hundreds of group training classes, but I have not done something like this to where it's a business joint venture. We had signups. I think we were expecting somewhere between 15 and 20 people, and I think we probably had 8, or maybe even 7. I forget our final count. And shout out, I don't know if you guys will ever listen to this, but shout out to Elizabeth, Tyler, Mike, Tony, Ricky, and then obviously the rest of the gang over there. You guys crushed it today. But nothing against anybody who had signed up or anybody that didn't show. But I guess my initial thought was like, when I was there and we're kicking this thing off, I was like, man, this is kind of a bummer. Like we were expecting 15 to 20 people, maybe even more, because ironically enough, in the kiteboarder wind sports community, bad weather, i.e. wind, rain, means that most people are out on the water, and good weather, i.e. sunny and clear skies, means that most people are not. So I was thinking, hey, we're going to have a lot. We might even have some late ads. But, we only ended up having about half of the people come that I anticipated. And, upon further reflection, I was thinking to myself, like, man, how cool is it that even that many people came on a Sunday morning at 9:30, when it's hot as shit outside here in the Tampa, St. Petersburg area, to come and work on their mobility, to look, move, and feel better, to perform better in their wind sport, just to get out and move. We got, a couple former Coast Guard guys to come out. Ironically enough, the guy that took over my dad's old boat came, and another old family friend who happens to be part of the kiteboarding community as well, or wind sports community there at Elite, Tony and Ricky. And it's just super cool. Like, I guess all of it that, I'm kind of paraphrasing, I guess, but my thought is, I feel as though I went in with an expectation, and it was a numbers expectation, and that's fine. And I was slightly disappointed in that, but from the outside looking in, and then me kind of taking a step back and checking my ego at the door a bit, I was like, man, from a value perspective, like I got to know these individuals on a deeper basis. Like we got to know more about, hey, we kind of went around the room and we're like, hey, what do you guys do? Why are you here? What kind of training do you do? Where are you tight? And we were able to sit down and we pre-tested beginning of the session and post-tested at the end to see how people were moving, with improvements in just the 30 to 40 minutes that we conducted some movement together. Now, I just feel a ton of, I'll say, gratitude for the opportunity to do that, the opportunity that people are trusting me with their most precious resource, which is your health and wellness, your vitality, your energy levels, the way that you show up for your friends and family, the ability for you to keep doing stuff you love with people you enjoy. And I'm just super, super humbled and happy about the way that the event turned out. Did we, leave there making billions of dollars? Absolutely not. Did we leave there, making some crazy lasting impression on somebody? Maybe, maybe we gave somebody the tools that they could utilize and take and help a family friend. We, get people that had lower back pain at the event, and we were able to plug in and send them our back pain diagnosis guide absolutely free, and give away products that we believe in, and just really enjoy spending some time with people. And then you take one opportunity like that, and then more things start to kind of trickle. And there goes my timer there. More things start to kind of trickle down, and now the guy who took over for my pops as the captain of a ship down in St. Pete wants me to come down and help lead some mobility training or some version of athletic movement and training for his crew, which is just like, how cool is that? Like, how cool is it that I could sit there and take a passion I have for training for health, and then help a demographic that I feel like is super underserved, which is the military in general, by speaking their language, by showing up the way that you kind of understand, and really starting to bleed into that. So it may sound woo woo or fate or whatever, but like I'm definitely feeling really, really riding like feeling like I'm riding a high after that. And just wanted to share. So for any other small business owner, entrepreneurs, any of you guys that are getting wrapped around the numbers for what you do, just take a second and really think about the value and the impact that you're leaving versus the number, and kind of just let the people that feel the value and the impact, let them kind of be your biggest hype men and women, the people that will push your message and then continue to help you grow at the end of the day, because you can't be everywhere at once. All you can do is kind of help all the people that you're around. And again, after that event today, I'm feeling super juiced up about partnering with more people here in the local community, local Tampa, Clearwater, St. Petersburg community, and then continuing to kind of deliver some more value for people here. So hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Sunday, first day of Sunday football. We got Red Zone on, and Scott Hansen just delivering every single Sunday for the next however many weeks we got football on. So excited for what's to come. We've only got a little under 3 weeks of 75 hard left, or 75 harder left. And I'm feeling pretty energized from my time taken away from social media, really pouring into my own health and wellness, my own relationships here, and just really dialing into what our message is going to be here moving forward at Blue Chip. So hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and remember, you don't stop playing because you get old. You get old because you stop playing. Peace.